All right, I want to talk about 3 lessons in how you can destroy your life, but we have other people who have experienced this, so hopefully, men, you will avoid this. Um, Lesson number 1 is saying I want a divorce in the heat of anger when you're having an argument with your wife if you don't want a divorce. If you don't want to end up divorced, don't say it because sooner or later, the woman's going to go, I'm done. Okay, so the threatening of divorce as a tactic, it's not something a high caliber man would do. And if your partner's got any high quality traits, they're not going to tolerate it either. So that's one thing. The second thing, and we learned this from Mark Sanchez, don't get drunk in public and don't start fights. So Mark Sanchez gets paid, I believe, millions. I didn't look up what his salary was. He was in Indy for the football game. He's an NFL announcer, former NFL quarterback. He's 6'2", he's 38. He was drunk, and he picked a fight with an old man, a 69-year-old man who had some physical impairments, wanted him to move his truck so he could park his car there. Okay? So he had a little bit of an entitlement mentality. I guess he body slammed this old man. And the old man pepper sprayed him. Good for the old man. You should always have less lethal tools on you. Mark Sanchez is lucky when he came back at the guy, he only got stabbed because the guy pulled out a knife because the pepper spray didn't stop Mark Sanchez. So picture this. Older 69-year-old man, a former NFL player who's 6'2" and 38 coming at you, 31 years younger than you. So he had a knife and he stabbed Mark Sanchez in the chest multiple times. Now, that's called self-defense. He could have been justified in shooting him as well if he would have had a pistol instead of a knife. Okay? Why are you getting drunk? Nothing good comes from that. So obviously you need to know your limits when it comes to alcohol. But when you look at the number of police-related incidents, alcohol or drugs is in a lot of them. Okay? So drink at home or drink and be in control. Know what your limits are. Okay? So Mark Sanchez, besides suffering the physical consequences that he was in critical condition when they got him to the hospital. He's lucky he didn't die with a number of chest wounds and with knife wounds in his chest and abdomen. Okay, he got what he deserved for attacking an old man, but he's probably going to lose his multi-million-dollar a year job that he only had to work probably 20, 24 weeks out of the year. He's got a long road of recovery ahead, and because of the age and frailty of the person he attacked, he got charged with a felony. So he got stabbed and he got hit with all the charges. So again, don't get in fights, don't get drunk, and be ego driven and think you're going to bully people. Okay. Now the third and final way men ruin their lives, and I've seen this up close, and it's something that can cost you tens of thousands of dollars, and that is your anger if you don't control it, especially if you are in the process of a divorce. Okay? There's enough issues with false allegations, but I've had men punch holes through doors, punch holes through walls. Yeah, I would never hit my wife. You know what? Punching a hole through a door is enough to get you arrested or removed from the home. It's enough for her to get a restraining order. Right or wrong, I'm scared. I know a lot of guys who've had BS restraining orders against them based on no evidence and just because she claims to be fearful. But it's because of your anger. And as a former angry guy when I was younger, I get it. much of what we deal with in life is not worth getting angry over. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with occasionally being angry. I had somebody call me out and say, well, you think it's wrong to get angry. No, I just think too many people get angry over BS. Like a parking spot that you get into a fight with an old man and then get yourself screwed up, stabbed, okay? Threatening, being angry, screaming at your wife can get you arrested, can get a restraining order, and can cost you your children. Okay? So, guys, let's learn these lessons that others have gone before and taught and not do these sorts of things, okay? Keep your voice calm and understand if she's angry or she's assaulting you, get evidence, prosecute. Women actually commit more domestic assaults, domestic partner assaults than men. Society lies. They actually manipulate the stats to try to make it look that it's not the case, but it is. So don't let your anger cost you tens of thousands in legal representation, fighting for custody of your kids, all while you've been removed from your house because of your angry outburst. And so now she's in the house. You're still paying all the bills because you let your anger get the better of you. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. If you're struggling with this, there's a link for a free consultation down below. Let's have a talk. Maybe we can get this turned around for you. Maybe you need to leave the relationship. Maybe you can heal the relationship. We don't know. So stay in control, be smart, and we'll talk to you next time.